Right, I've got a little thought I had earlier. I want to see if it can come through. So, what I've learned from evolutionary astrology is that the soul has two desires that happen at the same time. And it's the desire to separate from the source and the desire to merge with the source. And I had it understood to mean that, like, they're two separate desires, right? So I'm doing all of this kind of spiritual stuff, like meditating and trying to become enlightened, right? And then my ego's like not understanding it. I'm thinking, or it was just my mind wasn't understanding it. I don't know how to explain this, but I'm gonna try. So I thought it was that you have to fulfill all your worldly desires to separate, to be someone, you know, your separating desires. You have to do that first, and then you kind of merge with the source, like. The baby doesn't do that. A baby comes into this world one with everything. And then, you know, they start the zodiac wheel at Aries. Aries, I am. That is the ultimate separation, right? You'd think. It's like, this is me, this is my ego. This is what I look like. I'm a separate being. This is the barrier of my skin. This is me. But what I realised is actually the soul does both at the same time. So the need to separate is really, it's the need to survive. It's the need to survive. Because if you fully merged with the source, you would not exist. You would just be pure consciousness without a body. But then the desire to separate is the desire to continue being in the form that you are in this human body. And it's not a bad thing. It's not like, fucking hell, like, I'm thinking, like, the ego will really, I'm getting so fucking distracted. These kids, some youths about. The ego will really hold on to its separateness, right? That's its role. And it gets in the way, I heard. Like, I heard there's this teacher who really teaches serious, like, releasing the ego. He's smoking a cigar and he's got like one plastic disposable glove on. Youths are weird anyway. While throwing a rugby ball around. Okay, fucking hell. I need to sleep. I'll go to bed in a minute. I haven't explained this at all. It's so simple, but for some reason my mind isn't working today. It's not working with me. There's nothing to be afraid of. Like, I was thinking, okay, I want to go to that teacher. The guy who I had heard it from, so he teaches you how to really get rid of your ego, right? Are you ready to really get rid of your ego? And he was like, but most people aren't ready for that. So you have to teach them enlightenment, like, through the back door. You have to, like, disguise it as, like, self-help. I'm going to teach you some self-help, like, meditate to calm your mind. But really it's like you're returning to source. And you have to kind of, like feeding vegetables to a child. You have to, like, hide them. You have to hide the vegetables. But I don't think you do. I think if you can grasp this idea that you need both desires at the same time, it's not like, oh, I'm not ready to let go of all my desires, so I'm not gonna go and do that meditation retreat. Like, and also I'm struggling with this thing where people say, like, you want to get your life together first before you go too deep in spirituality, before you're like really, like, you want to, get the basics to get like your financial security. I think, I mean, maybe I take it too far, but Pisces on the North Node right now, Pisces on the North Node, and forget financial security. What does your soul want? What does your heart want? Okay, sorry about this light and glare. What does your heart want? You need both desires, because what the soul wants is to experience itself as infinity, and you can't do that if you are merely infinity. You can't experience yourself as infinity. So this is why the soul has two simultaneous desires. The desire to separate is not bad, just like the South Node is not bad. So I'm going through my nodal opposition. I got my South Node in Pisces. But they say you want to kind of move out of your South Node into your North Node. But it's not something to hate. It's not something to think, oh, that's so bad. And the nodal opposition, this happens when you're like 27. I'm about to turn 28, so roughly this age. Fucking Pisces on the North Node, man. I've surrendered to it. It took me fucking long enough. It took me coming out the other end of my exact nodal opposition to really understand the lesson. Surrender to fucking Pisces. It's not going to be forever. And it's hard. I'm struggling to really relax into this nodal opposition, into the Pisces North Node, because I just know in the back of my head it's fleeting. It's going to go. June, July, North Node moves into Aquarius. I've got a Leo moon, so I'm nervous about that. Leo on the South Node, get rid of Leo, get rid of it. But yeah, it's not really like get rid of it. It's, someone described it as like moving out of your parents' house. Move out of your parents' house. You gotta move out of your parents' house. Find a way. I moved into my trusty red car. My vehicle. What was I saying? Yeah, you need to have the separating desires. Don't be like thinking the separating desires are weak, they're immature, pathetic, vulnerable. I don't know where vulnerable come from, but there's a lot of strength in vulnerability, I think. I'm not really sure, because it shows an understanding. Sorry, the kids are being weird. It shows an understanding of you are everyone. I am that boy over there. I am him. Let's think. Let me show you the moon. There's the moon. Can you see it? Oh, beautiful. It's gonna be full moon in Scorpio on Friday. That's in 2 days. So I reckon it's in Libra right now. Who knows? A lot of people do know. But yeah, do both at the same time. Don't be thinking, oh, I'm not ready to return to source. I haven't fulfilled all my separating desires. I really struggle to fulfill my separating desires, let me fucking tell you, with my South Node in Pisces in my second house. I'm really struggling to figure out financial security and stability because I just cannot compromise. I cannot compromise on my nervous system. I cannot compromise on my values. Like, Pisces is the soul. Pisces is infinity. It's purity. It's purity of its chaos. It's everything everywhere all at once. And for me, I'm grateful for this nodal opposition. It's teaching me, right, get back to your roots. Get back to what was your goal? What's your Pisces goal? Before we go Virgo, like, enacting the plan, we need to go back to the drawing board. Go back to, not the drawing board, go back to the fucking acid trip or something. Something like that, man. We've got to do something. To go see if what we are doing is what we want to be doing. We want to ensure that we're on the right track instead of just keeping going. You get to this age, 27, and you think, fuck, I'm running out of time, I'm going to be 30 soon, I better fucking start running in whatever direction I've managed to get myself in, whatever direction I'm facing. Like, I'm just gonna start running. I'm running out of money, but that's not new to me. I've fucking been running out of money my whole fucking life. Pisces North Node in my second house. Relax. The money will come as it always has done. Literally, it's always done. I've made it this far. And I'm still alive. What the hell are you worried about, hon? You're fine. Go back to the drawing board. Oh my gosh, this guy's doing some crazy cycling. He does have a helmet on. Let's get his helmet on. Yeah, be careful. I'm not saying go do an acid trip. I'm saying it might be a good idea. But if you do, wear your helmet. Ultimately, you got to listen to source. You got to merge with the source. The desires, they work simultaneously. Desire to merge with source, desire to separate from source. You can only understand yourself as source if you are separate from the source. And also merged with the source all at the same time, okay? Because if you're dead, yeah, you'll be merged with source, but you won't be you'll be dead. Like, fuck it, I'm not trying to tell you what happens when you're dead, because I haven't figured that out yet. I actually haven't figured that out yet. Maybe I will soon, but for now I don't know. But all I can say is, like, you won't be alive to live life, you know, as source, as loving awareness. Like, you won't be able to do that if you're not alive as, like, this limited, like, separate form. Like, you see what I'm saying? So it's not like, oh, I need to go and fulfill all my worldly desires, and then once I've done that, having my midlife crisis, then I will come and find spirituality to find my merging with source desires, like, to fulfill those desires. No. It would be so much better if we fucking merged with source in the beginning of our lives. Because then whatever we're doing in the world, we're not fucking harming others. We're not causing karma. We're not harming ourselves. My values, my nervous system will not be compromised. I'm going hard on my Pisces North Node of the minute. And it's going to bring me money. I got Saturn. Is Saturn in my second house still? Let me have a look. Right, I'm using a new house system now. Saturn's just moved recently into my third house now, so my money should be coming. I think. I don't know. I don't really understand Saturn. I thought it meant like it restricts you. Like while it's there, it's restricted. Like I don't know if like now it's moved out of my second house, my money will come. My money will come. I'm gonna go text the person who owes me money. When's my money coming? Saturn's moved out of my second house now. Like you can give it me. You can give it all to me. You give me more than I was expecting. Like. So yeah, go separate, go merge. It's a dance. Try and do it at the same time. That's the trick. Get the symmetry going. Symmetry of your left and right brain. You got to pay attention. You got to tell the truth. I was watching a video today. I was listening. The guy said he does he's doing some symmetrical movements, and he realised if he tells a lie, the symmetry will go. It's like it's so funny. Yeah. So tell the truth. Tell the truth. I actually told a lie today, and I feel guilty about it. Like I don't feel guilty. I'm thinking I should feel guilty, but hang on. How do I feel? I don't know, maybe I feel like I'm like naughty, like but not like guilty, like in like a kind of rebellious, but like ultimately I think it was like the moral thing to do. I was trying on this morality of like never lying. I come up with this idea in a book. It was from The Road Less Travelled, I think, by Scott Peck. He says, don't lie. Don't lie. So I was trying to do that. But then I decided today, like, look, as long as I'm not lying to myself, I can lie to others. As long as you're not harming others, like, directly, and you think that overall it's actually going to work out the best for everyone, then I think it's fine. Be careful. Alright, I'll talk to you soon. Thank you for listening.